Welcome back to the Demon Slayer Gaming Channel. We're going to be continuing our Let's Play series through Dragon Age Origins. We left off, we had just completed our first little side area for the, what are they called? Contracts? No. Whatever. Treaties. Ancient treaties. So, we are back in camp, and yeah, I think we need to talk to some people. Bet him. Can I cycle through everyone in here? Yes. Okay. So, you need to put this on. You also need to take the beef bone. Then I think... No. Thought he gives us stuff. And how about an ox bone? Abbey bark. Alright. Emissary Charon. Who the heck are you? Go, Alistair.
What do you need? Ask away.
Nothing really from him. Leliana?
Did you always live in an alienage? Was it very terrible?
I had my family. There was joy there too.
That is good to hear. I have never been to the Denerim alienage, but I hear that life is hard and there is so much squalor. In Orlais, most Alvan servants live in the homes of their masters, often in great wealth and luxury.
I'd rather live free in squalor than be a slave.
They are serfs. There is no slavery in Orlais.
I see.
Elven servants are well compensated for their services. Some of them live richer lives than humans. A well-trained elven servant is highly valued in Orlais. They are nimble and dexterous, and many people find them pleasing to look at.
Like a prize-winning animal?
No, I did not mean it that way. Oh, my words were clumsily chosen. I did not mean to offend. I am sorry.
Apology accepted.
Thank you. You have given me a lot to think about. I was just thinking about what happened to the elves, and I'm reminded of a song sung to me many years ago. It was when my mother died, and this wise elven woman comforted me and told me that we shouldn't fear death or hate it. Death is just another beginning. One day, we must all shed our earthly bodies to allow our spirits to fly free.
I, for one, am in no hurry to let my spirit fly free.
It's a beautiful sentiment, I think. One that brings peace and hope to the grieving.
Does she look like she's 5 feet taller than me? That was pretty good.
Have I ever told you I really like the way you wear your hair?
Really? It's so stubborn sometimes.
It's very nice and it suits you. Simple. Not like the elaborate hairstyles we wore in Orlais. They involved flowers, ribbons, jewels. One year, feathers were all the rage, and Lady Elise decided she needed to outdo everyone else and actually wore live songbirds in her voluminous hair. The chirping was quite charming for a while, but you must realize, terrified little birdies often have loose bowels.
Poor birds.
Yes, I don't envy them. She never washed her hair. But I was trying to say something nice to you, wasn't I? Oh, forgive me. My mind wanders so. It's just that I feel so comfortable talking to you, like I could say anything and you wouldn't judge me.
Well, we are friends, aren't we?
Yes, very much so. I haven't felt this close to anyone in a long time. I really enjoy your company.
And do you often enjoy the company of other women?
And what would you do if I said I do? Very much so, in fact.
Think I might giggle. Maybe look coy.
Huh? You must do that then. Perhaps later when I'm not prepared for it. Surprise me. Come then, let's get going. If I recall correctly, you have some important earth-shattering business to attend to. The stars are out.
There's still beauty to be found in this world.
It comforts me to know that the stars will remain untouched by the blight. That whatever happens down here, they will shine eternally, their light undimmed. There is a story about that cluster of stars over there. Do you know it? Elindra and her soldier?
Tell me the story.
A long time ago, there lived a fair maiden called Elindra. She had many suitors, but spurned them all, for she did not love them. One day, Elindra was sitting by her window in her father's castle, singing and dreaming, when her lovely voice caught the attention of a young soldier. Entranced by her song, the soldier drew near to Elindra's window. As their eyes met, he fell in love with her, and she with him. When Elindra told her father about the man she had chosen, he was furious, for Elindra was high-born, but her love nothing more than a common soldier. To keep them apart, he had Elindra imprisoned in the highest tower of his castle, and sent her soldier to the wars. Alas, not a month had passed before news of the soldier's death reached Elindra. Alone in her tower, Elindra wept for her love, and beseeched the gods to deliver her from this cruel world. So earnest was her plea that the gods themselves were moved. They gathered Elindra into their arms and lifted her high into the heavens, where she became a star. The gods also raised up the soul of Elindra's soldier love, and there he dwells, across the horizon from her. The band of stars between them is a river of Elindra's tears, cried for her lost love. They say that when Elindra has cried enough, she will be able to cross the river to be reunited with her soldier.
I'll never look at the stars the same way again.
This story is one of my favorites. A tale of a love so great and so enduring that it defies death and moves the gods to action. Sometimes I ask myself, does such a love exist? Can it exist?
If we lose hope in love, then we're truly lost.
I never expected you to say that. It is a pleasant surprise.
Why is it a surprise?
I have to say there is a certain severity to you. Finding a person behind that all is nice. Maybe you should let your softer side show more often. Sometimes following your heart, not your head, leads you to remarkable places.
Our not reputation, but our approval with Liliana is going up very rapidly. Do we have any gifts to give her?
Why, thank you so much.
That was not a good one for her. They should have a bunch of gifts, though.
If there's anything I can do for you, please, please tell me. I'm...
Like a ton of gifts, Lord. I need that backpack. I can sell this so that I can buy the backpack. There we go. We got some more space. I did not know we could buy multiple sets of these. Alright, grabbed all the free gifts. So let's see. Morrigan. Guess it's kind of phased out if you can't give it to him. What it feels like. Eliana, we give her the loot.
That's a wonderful thought. I don't know what to say.
Did that max out her freaking...
I am impressed. My thanks.
Alistair.
No, bad idea. Awful. Don't do it.
Huh.
I could get used to this, you know.
Really now. Low morale if he has that on.
expect me to carry this for you.
Oh. I mean, it's not bad, but dang, did that hurt us. Some of these are not good.
No, that won't work.
Okay, we need to go talk to her. Hold on.
I am grateful. 'Tis thoughtful indeed.
These are all uses now.
A terrible notion.
Okay, that's definitely not.
And you give this to me why?
Should not have done that. Like they intentionally have things to lower their approval.
No, that won't work.
Great. Super. Thanks.
It goes to him, but I don't know. Okay. Is there... Gives them abilities, even if they're not really that useful. Everyone's got some bonus skills now. Massive cunning. Well, had them and then I guess lost them. Learning crafting.
You witnessed the rarest of things, Warden. The Dalish stand ready to defend Ferelden.
Do you need anything?
We have assembled on a short schedule. Certain factors of equipment could be better. Crafting components would serve best. Basic ones like elf root and deep mushroom.
The damage on this is better. It's better armor pen. What is low morale? Oh, I guess we're gonna see. He's getting there with the decks. Bit better. I need a, it's like somewhere to hold on to all my stuff. Oh, that's pretty cool. I like that on him.
I enjoy the nights at camp. The night always seems more peaceful to me, safer.
I know what you mean.
I feel the night grants us a reprieve from the troubles of the day. Silly, isn't it? The darkspawn never sleep, and they lurk in the shadows.
Not silly to seek moments to lay down your burdens.
I enjoy those nights when we stand guard together, talking to pass the time in those small hours. Well, I talk and you listen mostly. Sometimes I succumb and fall asleep and wake to find you still watchful, and I know you're watching out for me.
Never have to feel afraid with me.
What I'm trying to say is that I trust you. I'm comfortable around you. I know you'll be there when I need you. You are our leader and my friend, and sometimes I think that maybe we could be more than that. Maker, look at me stumbling over my words like an ill-educated peasant girl. Some bard I am.
You're cute when you're embarrassed.
I'm not embarrassed. I'm just flushed because of the heat.
Right. Always wanted us to be more than just friends.
Really? No one told me. You felt the same way and didn't do me the courtesy of informing me? You made me say all those things. Why couldn't you have said them first? Oh, you... Oh, how very awkward.
Still like me, right?
Why am I being such a baby about this? I must be a sight spilling my guts.
So I like you and you like me. That's settled then.
Yes, I am fond of you and I care about you. And let's go about our business before the others suspect something. I'm here for you.
You can talk.
Of course.
Nothing right now. Alright, so we can turn in some supplies. Crafting materials for the Dalish. Oh, fruit. Eat mushrooms.
We will make good use of what you have brought us, Warden. At your word, Warden. We have assembled a crafting component.
Alright. I think we're good. Oh, we didn't talk to Morgan yet.
What do you wish of me?
Nothing. Boom,
Indeed.
boom,
Yes.
boom.
Indeed.
All right. Lothering has eventually been destroyed by Darkspawn. Let's go to Soldier's Pass. Or, this Baron Lawrence land.
Yes.
Indeed.
Indeed.
So... has to go to the Circle Tower. Go to Ban Lauren's lands.
I bring word, sire. There are demands from the Banorn that you step down from the Regency. They are said to be gathering their forces, as are your allies. It appears it will be civil war after all, despite the Darkspawn. Pity. I also have an interesting report. There seem to be Grey Wardens who survived Ostagar. How, I don't know. But they will act against you. I have arranged for a solution, with your leave.
The Antivan Crows send their regards.
An assassin?
Against Grey Wardens, we will need the very best, sire.
And the most expensive.
Just get it done.
Closer look at the unarmed man. Surprised to recognize the uniform King Kaelin's honor guard, Emery Kumsu. He fought alongside this man at Ostagar. Look at the guards. Well, on, get in there, Stem.
It's your time to die. So be it. Oh, this is your time to die. On your guard. As no
What's he doing?
Should not have taken as long as it did.
That his offensive. Make him aggressive. Up close, the man's face is unmistakable. Remember him as Elric Morrigain, a member of Cowran's honor guard at Ostagar and a close confidant of the king.
Thank you. I didn't expect the band's men to notice my escape so quickly. I tried to hide here in the woods, but there wasn't time. And now I'm a dead man.
What do you mean there wasn't time? Well, you aren't dead yet.
You were there in Ostagar. You know how things went. For me, it was either this, or die in some darkspawn's belly, or be hung as a deserter.
Yes, I recognize your face.
You were there with the Grey Wardens, one of Duncan's new recruits. I was to guard the king. He was my friend, understand? Maker. All that time in Ban Loren's prison. And I couldn't stop thinking about all they suffered that one dark night at Ostagar.
Not your fault they died.
I know. Even had Logain's men not turned their backs on us, the Darkspawn were too many. Even Kalen, for all his bravado, knew there would be no victory at Ostagar. The king entrusted me with the key to the royal arms chest. If anything were to happen to him, he said, it was vital I deliver it to the Wardens.
Do you still have this key?
The Maker has a sense of humor, doesn't he? I suppose it's for the best, however. Had I kept it, it would be in Ban Loren's hands by now. I was afraid. I thought I would lose it on the battlefield, so I stashed it in the camp. Please, it's probably still there.
Where?
The key's behind a loose stone at the base of a statue. I'll draw a map for you, so you'll know where to search. If you have any survivors of the battle among your companions, take them with you. Their memory of the terrain will serve you well. I'm only sorry I cannot join you. It is vital that the king's documents do not fall into the wrong hands. As for Marik's sword, it is too powerful to be pawed at by those monsters. Same for the king's other arms and armor. And if you happen to find Kalen's body, see it off. He was our king. He shouldn't be left to rot amidst the Darkspawn's filth.
Okay. Out of this. Save. Now, what did that open up? Ostagar? Let's go over to Soldier's Pass. Ooh, what we got here?
Oh, thank the Maker. We need help. They attacked the wagon. Please help us. Follow
Birdie's
me. I'll
hopping
take you
around.
to them.
These birds.
The Grey Warden dies here!
I know. So I'm gonna go ahead and start off right off the bat with this. And Liliana's not gonna do anything yet, but she's getting ready. There we go. All lined up nice and pretty for me. Just to do this. There's a lot of archers.
As you wish. You should.
I still remember my first battle.
See, there's just me, and it isn't gonna be me.
Let's make this quick.
Oh, that's a trap. Yep, trap.
Now we get our hands.
Don't know how that trap went off, but
Is it just me, or do you actually think you have a chance?
hey.
Trap right ahead.
Yeah.
Trap right ahead. Try not to look too incompetent. It's embarrassing.
Okay.
Defend yourself.
Wake him up and talk to him.
Oh, what? I rather thought I would wake up dead, or not wake up at all, as the case may be. But I see you haven't killed me yet.
I have some questions.
Ah, so I am to be interrogated. Let me save you some time. My name is Zevran. Zev to my friends. I am a member of the Antivan Crows, brought here for the sole purpose of slaying any surviving Grey Wardens, which I have failed at, sadly.
I'm rather happy you failed.
So would I be, in your shoes. For me, however, it sets a rather poor precedent, doesn't it? Getting captured by a target seems a tad detrimental to one's budding assassin career.
Who hired you to kill us?
A rather taciturn fellow in the capital. Logain, I think his name was. Yes, that's it.
Does that mean you're loyal to Loghain?
I have no idea what his issues are with you. The usual, I imagine. You threaten his power, yes? Beyond that, no, I am not loyal to him. I was contracted to perform a service.
And now that you've failed that service?
Oh, well, that's between Logain and the Crows, and between the Crows and myself.
And between you and me?
Isn't that what we're establishing now?
When were you to see him next?
I wasn't. If I had succeeded, I would have returned home and the Crows would have informed your Logain of the results, if he didn't already know. If I had failed, I would be dead, or I should be, at least as far as the Crows are concerned. No need to see Logain then.
If you had failed?
What can I say, huh? I am an eternal optimist. Although the chances of succeeding at this point seem a bit slim, don't they? No, I don't suppose you'd find that funny, would you?
How much were you paid?
I wasn't paid anything. The Crows, however, were paid quite handsomely, or so I understand. Which does make me about as poor as a chantry mouse, come to think of it. Being an Antivan crow isn't for the ambitious, to be perfectly honest.
Then why are you one?
Well, aside from a distinct lack of ambition, I suppose it's because I wasn't given much of a choice. The crows bought me young. I was a bargain, too, or so I'm led to believe. But don't let my sad story influence you. The crows aren't so bad. They keep one well supplied. Wine, women, men, whatever you happen to fancy. Though the whole severance package is garbage, let me tell you. If you're considering joining, I'd really think twice about it.
Thanks, I'll take that under advisement.
You seem like a bright girl. I'm sure you have other options.
What are the Antivan crows?
I can tell you that. They are an order of assassins out of Antiva, very powerful and renowned for always getting the job done, so to speak. Someone went to great expense to hire this man.
Quite right. I'm surprised you haven't heard much of the crows out here. Back where I come from, we're rather infamous.
Came all the way from Antiva?
Not precisely. I was in the neighborhood when the offer came. The crows get around, you see.
Why are you telling me all this?
Why not? I wasn't paid for silence. Not that I offered it for sale, precisely.
Aren't you at least loyal to your employers?
Loyalty is an interesting concept. If you wish, and you're done interrogating me, we can discuss it further.
I'm listening.
Well, here's the thing. I failed to kill you, so my life is forfeit. That's how it works. If you don't kill me, the crows will. Thing is, I like living. And you obviously are the sort to give the crows pause. So, let me serve you instead.
And what's to stop you from finishing the job later?
To be completely honest, I was never given much of a choice regarding joining the crows. They bought me on the slave market when I was a child. I think I paid my worth back to them plus tenfold. The only way out, however, is to sign up with someone they can't touch. Even if I did kill you now, they might just kill me on principle for failing the first time. Honestly, I'd rather take my chances with you.
Won't they come after you?
Possibly. I happen to know their wily ways, however. I can protect myself as well as you. Not that you seem to need much help. And if not, well, it's not as if I had many alternatives to start with, is it?
What do you want in return?
Well, let's see. Being allowed to live would be nice, and would make me marginally more useful to you. And somewhere down the line, if you should decide that you no longer have need of me, then I go on my way. Until then, I am yours. Is that fair?
Very well, I accept your offer.
A fine plan, but I would examine your food and drink far more closely from now on, were I you.
That's excellent advice for anyone.
Welcome, Zevran. Having an Antivan crow join us sounds like a fine plan.
Oh, you are another companion to be, then? I wasn't aware such loveliness existed amongst adventurers, surely.
Or maybe not.
I hereby pledge my oath of loyalty to you until such a time as you choose to release me from it. I am your man, without reservation. This I swear.
Stick with our party. Alright. Is there anything to loot? And traps to disarm. All the traps disappeared.
Right away.
They'll loot everything. We got ourselves another party member.
As you wish.
Fallen tree blocked.
You'll have to forgive me if I seem a bit nervous. Not many people traveling in this part of Ferelden. Of course, that's part of my problem, isn't it? Mule got spooked by a wisp and ran off into the woods. Now what do I do?
Part of your problem?
Well, yes. Oh, it's been quite the month. Allow me to introduce myself. Felix de Grosbois, merchant and entrepreneur at your service.
I'm Gwynner, pleased to meet you.
I don't normally take this route, but with the war, I was hoping for a bit of luck and good weather in the mountains. Sadly, I've had neither. Ugh, this trip has been one miserable disaster after another. I don't suppose you'd consider helping a fellow out?
What do you need?
Of all the other things that went wrong, the worst is this artifact I brought in Jada. It's a control rod, I'm told, for a golem. No point in me keeping it, however, as I'll never get to use it. But, maybe you could?
What's the catch?
The catch? Yeah, I suppose it is a catch, isn't it? The catch is that the golem didn't come with the rod. It's supposed to be down in a village down south, waiting to be activated. Even if I could get down there, which I can't, I understand the place has been overrun by darkspawn. That's not such an issue for adventurous types like yourself, surely? Or I'm hoping that's so, at least.
How much do you want for it?
Nothing. I just don't want to have to lug around something that might be taken for a gemstone by some bandit. To be honest, I don't even know if it'll be useful to you. I paid too much to simply throw it away.
How do I know this will even work?
The fellow I brought it from is a long-standing contact. He didn't want to come to Ferelden, however, with all our troubles. He said he got it from the man who owned this golem. But to be honest, I have no idea if it will work. Hence the low price. What do you say?
Yes, I think I could use it.
Just as well. As I mentioned before, you'll find the golem down south, in a town called Honleith. I'll mark it here on your map. Just hold up the rod and say Dulaf Gar. That will wake the golem up, so I'm told. I hope it works.
And if it doesn't?
Maybe you could look up the fellow who owned the golem before. If he's still about, that is. Best of luck to you then. Now, I guess it's up to me to find that mule myself.
Ulifgar. Need to remember that. This is what I was trying to do. What are you? Beerscarn? Light wolves? Oh, it's one of the bears. What are you, lady? Leveled up. Another cone of cold.
You should run while you can.
I shall do it. Very well.
Need to figure out a way to make Sten survive longer, even though he's using a two-hander.
Healing would be helpful now.
Or again, level up. Got her up to 30 magic. Almost want to make her like control, so this is just damage, damage. I don't think we need any of those. If we were gonna do something, it would be going for Stone Fist so we could get the shatter on the Cone of Cold. But could also be looking at these other like spirit and stuff like that. Could also embrace her shape-shifting. Mana or stamina regen? Not really what I want. I think I'm gonna go with down to Crushing Prison. I think that's probably a good one. Just going in for Stone Fist is probably really good too, though. I'm gonna do that first. Alright, we made it to the village of Honleith. And we're almost at the hour mark. I think this is probably a good spot to stop for this one. So, I think that's going to be it for this episode of the Let's Play through Dragon Age Origins. I hope everyone is enjoying. If you are, please make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. And I will catch you on the next one.